Hello, Your Majesties. Welcome back to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm back with another Think Out Loud. I want to talk a little bit more about mind control and how this control of the mind by others lead to spiritual psychosis. There's a lot of that happening right now. You just had a group of people that believed that Jesus was coming on what was it, the 23rd of last month, 23rd through the 25th. So they sold all their worldly possessions, gave people their money, their houses, their cars, because they weren't going to be here. They were going to be caught up. So they had already, assumed that the people that they gave their stuff to weren't going to be caught up. And so it was even to the point where people were actually giving away their children. Yeah. So sitting in the seat of self-righteousness and judging others, that right there is a great example of why you shouldn't do that. And that's, a lot of the problems that we face in this society is because people do that. You sit in your little self-righteous seat of judgment and you project all of these little evil assumptions about others because you believe that you are just so above others. And this delusional state of mind is there because it was put there on purpose by people who need you to be a buffer between them and I, the one who can see through all the bullshit. If you understand the game of chess, this is what these people are doing with our lives. They're playing all kind of games with our lives until you realize that they can't touch your life. That's something that can't be destroyed. It can change forms. And if you don't understand that, that's something that you might want to get to know and understand for yourself. Because people are really dealing with mental issues out here because they don't understand the ways of the mind. They don't understand the mind is a mother of all tricks. They don't understand that the matrix is the mind. They don't understand that everything is mental. Everything is a energy that you resonate with. has certain qualities, certain attributes that in all the stories that have ever been told, the Bible, the Quran, all of these things are just allegories. It's symbolic to the ways of your mind, the ways of your consciousness. But because we are living in such an illusion of what we've been programmed with, we overlook symbols. But these symbols, even words, letters, numbers, everything is a representation of a frequency. Like when you feel anger, that's a frequency. You don't always feel that way. When you feel love, that's a frequency. But when you feel jealousy, that's a frequency. But if you don't implement your will of how you want these frequencies to flow through you, or how you want to experience these frequencies, then this power can overtake you. It can take you to some dark places, And again, that's not understanding how your mind functions. When you're projecting fear, you don't understand that your mind is going to create whatever is in its awareness that you are resonating with, because you don't believe that you create anything. The mind is very intricate. We are very complex and intricate beings. And to get to know thyself is going to always go back to understanding and knowing what you're not. And understanding that magic ain't never went nowhere. You just in a trance and you overlooking it. And when you say I am, those words are like the wand to project this energy into your being, outside of your being, into others. You keep trying to separate yourself from the one. We all are one consciousness. There's one creator that is the author of everything in existence. It's only one. But you want to separate yourself and say that you were this. Oh, I'm a piece of key lime pie, when you know you just came out of the apple pie pan. No matter what you label yourself with, you still are the source of from what you came from. You can't change that. But you can be delusional and label yourself as something else. Label your kids as something else. Now you working dark magic with your tongue. Yeah, you lost the right to judge a long time ago. When you decided to overlook that love and frequency, that love and feeling, that now you out here chasing it, you looking for it, and you claiming you found it outside of yourself. When you already came here with it. And it ain't never went nowhere. It's still there. But you move your attention away from it. And you've gotten caught up in the illusion of, the outside world. You forgot about who you are. That's why our ancestors said, know thyself. You out here picking up stuff that don't got nothing to do with you. That your enemy set in your way for you to grasp and take unto your death in defeat.